Hey Libra, and welcome to your love reading for this time frame, and of course, any other time you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Libra placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a journal reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. And if for some reason you're not able to shop through Etsy shop, please feel free to email me in the email listed below. But without further ado, let's get started on your reading. So as always, I'm going to be tapping into the energy of you and the person that you're connected with. I'm going to put your energy on the right and theirs on the left. However, feel free to reverse the roles if you feel the energy is switched. I'm going to start by pulling from the Love Oracle and get a card for the energy of the union and a card for each of you. So first card out is competition, eyes on another, multiple options. Interesting. The person on the left, we have compromise, coming back together, making it work. And your energy is meditation, meditate, intuition, introspection. Okay, so bottom of the deck, fast movement. Okay, so this connection may have gone really fast, started off very fast. But for some reason with competition here, I don't know if you and this person like to compete with each other. It could be like friendly competition, or you both aren't necessarily ready to be tied down, that you're both still keeping your options open. Okay, you don't have to be competing with each other, you know, like saying, oh, I had more dates than you. This, like, I'm not getting that kind of energy, but there could be some level of competition with this person in some way. I don't know what that's about. We'll have to get into the tarot because it's a little bit ambiguous right now. But let's start with your energy. With meditation, I feel like you're very spiritual, you're very mindful, you're working on yourself, you're going within. That's why I don't feel like there's this competitiveness with the both of you. It could show up in different ways though. And then with fast movement too, I think you're both just very competitive. And it could be friendly competition, okay? It doesn't have to be like a bad thing. With eyes on another, you guys could keep tabs on each other, you know, like with your competition. And then with this person, compromise, coming back together, making it work. Okay, so if you guys are competitive in whatever way that resonates for you, I feel like this person could be the more competitive one because they're trying to compromise. They're thinking, okay, let me not be competitive in this relationship, for example. Okay, and then for you, it's like you're meditating, you're trying to practice mindfulness, but it could be because also you're competitive as well. So this is really funny. This is really interesting. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot to see what's going on here. You guys could like sports too. Like maybe you guys bond over sports. Maybe you guys have like a love for sports, but you support each other's rival team. There's something of that nature. Oof. Okay, we have the Devil at the energy of the connection. Okay, that clarifies some things for me. So let's go ahead and see what this person's challenge is. Queen of Cups. Okay. What is Libra's challenge? Yours is the Five of Wands. Okay, yeah, there's that competition, that competitiveness. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to understand. This person's feelings towards you is the Emperor. How you're feeling towards them is the High Priest. Their desire for this connection is the Queen of Wands. And your desire for this connection is the Seven of Wands with the Two of Cups. Interesting. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, with the Devil here, I feel that you guys do have some competitiveness, okay? And it could manifest into the relationship, okay? There could be like addictions when it comes to that. I don't know if it's like being obsessed with competition or being obsessed with wanting to be perfect, even. It could even be that you're both feeling competition with other people outside of this connection. Okay, if you're both getting triggered or feeling insecure about, like, let's say this person's ex or your ex, there's something that's being triggered in both of you that is really doing a dirty number on the both of you with the Devil here. It's like triggering your shadow. Okay, it's making you feel unworthy. And it's making you question yourself. It's making you feel insecure. And I think that's why you're in this meditative state, because you're trying to fight through that. You're trying to practice more mindfulness. Okay. And with this person, their energy being compromised, they want to make this work. So that's why they know they have to work through this darkness, through these shadows that they feel, where you both feel that you have to like be at your best behavior, or like aim for perfection. That could be the problem here. Like maybe you're both perfectionists, and until things aren't perfect, you feel like you can't really relax. And that's why you're both trying to practice different approaches here, because you know this isn't the way to go. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that's why I feel like you're both trying to learn a new way of life, for example, because you want to make it work with this person. You don't want to let your demons, for example, self sabotage this connection. So I do feel like you're both jealous of each other in some way, whether it's jealous of someone's ex, like I was saying, or you're just jealous of each other. And it's triggering certain aspects within yourselves that need to be healed. Okay, so let's start with your energy. So your challenge is the Five of Wands. So I feel like you're someone who is a fighter, okay? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I feel like you may be the one to, I mean, you both could have this tendency, but the fact that the Five of Wands is in your challenge, I feel that you tend to create conflict in this connection. You may like choose fights with this person when you don't need to. You may be the jealous one more so than this person with this Five of Wands. I mean, look at the imagery in this. Okay, he looks kind of like jealous that he's looking over here. So there may be someone in your guys' life that you're comparing yourself to, that you think you need to be better than. And it's getting to you. And I think that's why you're trying to practice meditation, so that you don't let this energy consume you. And I like that you're trying to practice mindfulness, because I feel like you're trying not to go back to your old ways, for example, because you recognize this pattern and you're wanting to take a different approach. So, yeah, it could be that um, you're like the more reactive person. So when you're triggered, it's like this person knows right away. They could be a little bit more silent about it. It could also be the same, but with the Five of Wands being your challenge, it feels like it's more apparent when you get triggered with this jealousy issue, with this competition. Okay, because I think you start yelling and arguing. Okay, this person's challenge is the Queen of Cups. So they could be emotionally closed off, and like maybe they don't know how to express their emotions, that this causes strife in the relationship. This causes the both of you to sort of withdraw and not hear each other's perspectives, or not understand each other, because your way of expressing yourself could be like yelling and arguing. This person's way of expression could be like a little bit more silent, or they like close off emotionally and you're just stuck there with like talking to the wall, for example. So you guys could have different ways of expressing oneself that it's just like really difficult to understand each other, that you're both in this double energy because it's like triggering shadows within yourselves that like really need to be worked on. So this is interesting. With the Queen of Cups, this person could have issues with their femininity, regardless of gender. Okay, if they're a male, they struggle with expressing themselves emotionally because they could have been like silenced as a child. Of course, if you're a woman, you can obviously resonate with that too. And yeah, with if you are, if this person is a woman, then it's the same thing really. They don't know how to like put themselves first. They don't know how to love themselves. They need to practice self-love more. Okay, so there's issues there, and I keep rubbing my heart chakra here right now. So yeah, I feel like there could be like a blocked heart chakra in this person, and that could be where the conflicts arise because they're not able to express themselves. They shut down. Meanwhile, you're like the more expressive person. Okay, so how you're feeling about this person is the high priest. I feel like you're ready for a commitment with them, and that could be why you're so passionate about wanting to be with them, because you know that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, even with this high priest. Okay. And I feel like I don't know if this is you sitting here and you're choosing this person with the one that he has his hand over her head, or you're the one being chosen and you feel like honored that they chose you. But I feel like the fact that they feel the emperor towards you makes me feel like you're the one who's usually like in a higher position though. Okay, you're usually the one who is like calling the shots. And I feel like for you, you want this person to know that you chose them, that they should feel worthy of that. They should feel honored that you chose them to be in your presence. Okay, so let me get a clarification for the high priest. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Whoa. And it's going in the opposite direction. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you could have a bit of a possession over this person with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's like you don't want them to be with anyone else. But meanwhile, I think you have options. I think you keep your options open. Like you want to be with this person, but you also want to be with these other people, or you want to keep them close to you. You don't want to let them go just yet. I feel like you may have someone like on the sidelines, like a little side piece, um, that you go to every now and then for some fun and excitement. And this person may know about it. They may not know about it. I'm not really sure what's going on there. But there's something about this connection that is really serious for you, that sometimes when you don't want to be in a serious energy, you go towards this other person with the Knight of Wands, where it's like more passion filled and excited and excitement, and it's not so um doesn't ask much of you. It's not like an obligation. You may be married to this person, and that could be why there's a lot of strife here. Because you could be married to them, there could be like this huge obligation to be with them and work through it, but you may have like a little side piece while you work through this. But you also have possession or possessiveness of this person because they're your person, right? So I think that's what the devil's coming through here, because there is things that need to be worked on here. Okay, how this person is feeling towards you is the Emperor. So yeah, I feel like they think you call the shots, that it's either your way or the highway. Okay, they feel that you may want certain things that they sometimes can't really fulfill. Let me see what that's all about. Okay, yeah, I'll take the first one. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. It's like they feel like you're a lot of work. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. This person may have taken a leap of faith to be with you, and now that they're with you, they're thinking, oh wow, this is a lot of work. I wasn't expecting it to be this much work. But notice how they're both facing you. So I feel like they're willing to put in the effort, especially with their card over here being compromised. They're willing to compromise, they're willing to put in the effort, but are you, right? And with you being in that meditative state over here, I think you're going within. You may be having a lot of revelations about yourself, really taking accountability for certain things, for example, and again, taking a more mindfulness approach versus just jumping to conclusions and, expressing yourself in a way that's going to make this person emotionally shut down. But this person is like ride or die for you. I feel like they're willing to put in a lot of effort to make you happy and do whatever it takes. Like, this is someone who would leave the country with you if you asked them to with the Fool card. I feel like they would drop everything to be with you. Okay, your desire for this connection is the Two of Cups with the Seven of Wands. So with the Two of Cups, I like this. It's bringing balance into this reading. I feel like you want to be with this person. You know they're the one. You know that. And with the Seven of Wands, though, there's that like passionate energy again. I don't know if this person did something and it's not showing up in the cards, but you have like a wall up towards them. Like you have this defensiveness towards them. Or this could be that you're simply wanting to fight for them. You're wanting to make things right. Like like this Knight of Wands necessarily doesn't have to be you like cheating on them or having the side piece. It could also be you like when you leave the relationship and you're a little bit inconsistent because you just want more excitement in your life. So I feel like you may be distant in the relationship. Like you may come, you may go. It's like you come and go, but you're wanting to now fight for this and work through it because you know that this is your person with the Two of Cups. You know that no other person compares. Okay, and this could be a small message for some. You may have had an encounter with another person, like an intimate encounter, that made you realize that you want no one else but this person. And you may like hate the fact that it took you like sleeping with someone else to make you realize that. But that may be a small message for someone. Okay, but I feel like you're trying to work through it. You want to fight for them. So I do like that. Um, what this person desires from this connection is the Queen of Wands. So yeah, I feel like they see you as a Queen of Wands. They don't want to lose you. They know you're that, they have this like strong magnetic pull towards you. There's no one like you. They're obviously very physically attracted to you. And that could also be why they like want to do whatever it takes to have you by their side because you can be very physically attractive. Let's see if it's a little deeper than that. If there's more than that. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, we're getting some more. And the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there could have been some infidelity here, or again, that issues of jealousy, issues of infidelity with the competition here, right? Like someone could have felt cheated on, whether it was literal or figurative. And then we have the Three of Cups. So I do feel like this person does want to reconcile. They do want to make things better. But with the Tower here, it's like they won't forget that either. But they do have compromise in their energy. They do want to come back together. So I feel like they can also be willing to forgive and forget, so long as you also put in the effort. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper with the Island Time Wellness. So I will pull another card for the energy of the union. We have palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Okay, so I like that. There's some grounded energy coming into the energy of the union. So I do feel like I feel like you've both been through a lot with this palm tree. Like you both have been through a lot. You've been together for a long time. For some of you, I do feel like this is a marriage or a long-term commitment. And this relationship has stood the test of time for sure. And the both of you may agree on that. You may agree this is just another test. If we can put this behind us, we can keep going at this. We can keep working on this. The person's energy on the left is the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So this person's trying to take a more lighthearted approach. They have come to terms with a lot of things. They're trying to adapt from it. They're trying to flow with the changes and heal with it. So I feel like they're trying to not take things so personally. Whatever it is that happened between the two of you, they're trying not to take it personally, and they really just want to leave it all in the past. Let's see your energy. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Excuse me. Fun, flirting, want to date. Yeah, I think for you, you like that spark, like that honeymoon phase. And you're just wanting to kind of go back to the basics. And it could be that you may have lost yourselves in this relationship, especially if it's been like years that you've been together. I think for you, it's important to kind of go back to the basics and to like have the fun, flirty energy of that like young love, that new love. Okay, let's get a little bit more in here. So this person's energy is the chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Okay. So what I'm feeling with them, okay, I got some more that just fell over. Give me a second. Yeah, they may be the chaser in this relationship, especially with that devil. This connection can be codependent. And if you do kind of trigger abandonment issues in this person, instead of them like setting boundaries and saying no, I feel like they may chase after you because there's that like fear of abandonment being triggered, that they want to make things right. But that's just them like expressing that sort of anxious attachment style, right? Where you may be the avoidant attachment style. Okay. Let's pull a card for you. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to go back to the basics. You're trying to remember the good times that you've shared with this person. A vacation may be necessary for the both of you to make things right here, if that's what you're both in agreement with, okay? But I feel like you're just trying to enjoy your life. You're trying not to take things so seriously. I feel like some of you, especially with this meditation, you may be wanting to go on a retreat somewhere like by yourself and kind of do soul searching, where you like enjoy yourself and you try to just like find peace within yourself. Let's see another one for this person. We have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So yeah, I do feel like they want to have faith in this connection. They recognize the darkness of this connection. There's no connection that is perfect. If you're both willing to work on this, I feel like this person has faith. They know that things can get better if you both pour love into this connection versus, you know, not expressing how you really feel, distancing from yourselves, especially if this is a marriage. I do feel like this person does want to save this connection if possible. Okay, and then for you, we have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah, so I feel like you are reminiscing on the good times. Like I was saying, I feel like you want to go back to the basics because you missed that honeymoon phase, for example, or you just missed where you both didn't put so much pressure on the relationship. Maybe it got hard down the line for whatever reason, and I feel like you may be looking at photos when you were both like just starting to talk, just starting to date, and but then you also recognize that it's time to make new memories because you shouldn't live in the past either. And then bottom of the deck we have date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Yeah, I feel like with date, like you guys, if you haven't gone on a date in a long time, go on a date. I think that'll really help this connection. Like even if you do things as if you're dating for the first time. You know, I actually just watched a movie. It's on Netflix. It's called Last Call for Istanbul, which kind of reminds me of this energy. I don't want to give it away, but if this energy resonates for you, you should watch that movie. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this person would like to say to you with the Hidden Truth Oracle. I want to feel that way again. Exactly. I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like you want that feeling when you both first started dating. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, so timing could have caused some challenges in the relationship. I want you. Yeah, there's that physical attraction that I was talking about. I left you before you could leave me. Okay. And one more. I regret lying to you. Okay. Bottom of the deck is I know that I crossed the line with you. All right, Libra. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity that you may have been looking for. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you get notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading.